Heyo, new day, new verse. Let's dig in through 11 through 13. Scripture reassures us, no one who trusts in God like this, heart and soul, will ever regret it. It's exactly the same no matter what the person's religious background may be. The same God for all of us, acting the same incredibly generous way to everyone who calls out for help. Everyone who calls out, help God, gets help. And in a way, I think it does kind of show that the word God is kind of useless in English, because we don't all know that we're agreeing on the same God. The, Judeo-Christian God, the biblical God. We don't all necessarily agree. Some of us, when we picture the Judeo-Christian God, could have something more akin to Zeus than God's gracious compassion. And I think it's a beautiful thing that God doesn't care about where we came from religion-wise. He cares about us wanting relationship. That there's a beauty with our Abba Father not only sending his Son to die for us, his Spirit to live in us, but that he's there wanting us. That he wants us to call out to him for help, and that we'll get it. That all we have to do is trust. That's the beauty of the relationship. The question is, are we all praying to the same God? And I would argue that even in certain circles of Christendom, we might not. I think it's interesting that, because it's not like we all pray in the same God. It's not kind of factionalism kind of stuff. It's just digging in. That it's not about the religion background, that it's about the relationship. That we trust God when he says, everyone who cries out for help will get it, that he'll do it. It's not the easiest thing, but it's faith. And it's a beautiful thing that we get to celebrate it, to have it, to dig in with him. And I would ask that if you're unsure, if you're following the same Hebrew God, Yahweh, his son, Yeshua, Jesus, dig into the word. Because the more I'm finding it, the more I'm realizing that we don't have to play the kabuki theater of our different ists and isms. We just have to know who we're talking to. So pray to your Abba. Pray to Yahweh God. Because he's there. He's listening. He cares. And if we trust him heart and soul, he will never let us down. It's not just a promise. It's a truism that we can experience as we walk with him. See you guys tomorrow for verses 14 through 17. God bless. Oh, and for what it is worth, the best place to find information on who that God is, if you're not wanting to wait for me to get to it, would be Dr. Tim Mackey from the Bible Project. I Am Who I Am is the series he's on. So if you're curious about that, go looking. Because I'll get to it. He's already done it. So see you guys tomorrow for 14 through 17. God bless.